Good morning, this is Gina with Perfectly Imperfect Crafts by Gina. You may have seen this cover already. This is my new journal and it's including my Happy Mail, my drawings. I'm going to start glue pages, and most importantly it's going to include my hashtag Shuffle, Cut, Create. And this is my inspiration from Martha Makes Art. So I'm doing 3 out of 4 videos of channels that have inspired me. And Martha has definitely inspired me, and she has been so supportive. When I started my hashtag Tin Can Designs, she was so kind to add that onto her channel and ask people to support me. So Martha, thank you so much for that. That means the world to me. So I am involved in 2 of Martha's projects, but before I get started, I want to ask the community, do you know who the String Band Project is? This was an album that I got from my in-laws, but I've never heard of this band. So what I did was I kept the inside of the information for them, so maybe one day I'm just going to pull up their music and see who they're all about. But wanted to ask anybody else, do you know who this band is? But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with my 3 hashtags for Martha. Okay, this is my very first prompt for Martha. So for this first one, her prompt was magazine and calendar. On this side are the magazines, but I added some magazine pieces over here as well, so I'll briefly go over it. I love the hat, and then I put flowers inside. I added contents, keep it short and simple, private paradox. And this cute little graphic actually came from junk mail. I'm gonna bring this up close. It says, "Thanks, new friend," and the little cat says, "May I curl up on your lap?" I thought that was so cute. I don't remember what junk mail that came from, but I loved it, so I added it to this prompt. And then I put little notes because why these came from the calendar. I have an old calendar, so I just got some pieces to put it in here, and it had notes. So I wrote on here, "You too, Martha Makes Art inspired me to make this book." The prompt is magazine and calendars. Martha is so creative and she's an amazing artist. So here we go. So what I decided to do was add things from magazines underneath. So it's the support you need inside and out. Here's my to-do, complete 1 or more, cow and music, flowers and envelopes, decoupage and weather, castle and red by May 25th. So I was able to do 2 of those. And then this last one, what does it say here? Decluttering is a gift to yourself. Last note, I said I only finished cows and music and flowers and envelopes, which I'm going to share in just a minute. And then right here it says staying involved. So I'm going to close that up. This is the calendar side. I really thought this was graphic and it was for the month of April. I added a magazine piece there, magazine piece there, magazine piece there, and here. And then this is just from the calendar. So what I decided to do was make it a little tuck. So when you pull these out, these are also from the calendar, and it says priorities, task, and then you can add photos in the back. This one says thoughts, feelings, etc. And this third one has reflections, highs and lows. So I will definitely fill those out as I complete this journal. So that was a fun prompt. So thank you, Martha, for the inspiration. So now let's go on to the next 2. So when I saw the prompt, cows and music, I thought, how creative can you be with this? I'm covering up this because I want to share what I did to create this. So I found this singing cow on free images. So I went ahead and printed it, and then I used my tracing paper and I traced it, and then I used watercolor paints to paint over it. The background of the music notes are from some old sheet music I found at an estate sale years ago. And then I decided to keep where this music came from. So it says up here, Old Memories, 2-step melody as used by Henry Ford. And it notes here the copyright assigned in 1928 to blah, 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 blah. And it was in New York, so it was just a music company. And it says made in the USA. And the same verbiage I added down below, and I just did a collage of the sheet music. This came from a magazine. I thought it would be cute to add the guitar. And then I added this as like a thought from the cow, and it says hashtag Shuffle, Cut, Create, hosted by Martha Makes Art, Cow and Music. And it says, yes, I can sing. And right here it says, don't be utterly confused. So I hope you get the humor in that. So it's kind of fun, and I really like this one. So thank you, Martha, for this prompt as well. For this prompt, this is flower on envelopes. I thought that was another fun prompt. So down below here is a mini envelope for one of my die cuts, and this is an envelope that I received from Temu, so I thought let me add both of them. So what I did for this envelope, I cut up these strips with different colors, and then I added just flowers coming out of the envelope, and some of those are from die cuts, and then these are from material flowers I had. For this envelope, I added this die cut I had, and then some magazine pieces right here, and it says Bloom Moments. And then I added this really pretty piece of lace, and these open up and it's like flowers coming out of the envelopes, and those are just a lot of my stickers. And then I went ahead and lined them with some black magic marker just so they can stand out. And then up here it has hashtag Shuffle Cut Create, hosted by Martha Makes Art, Flowers and Envelopes. I greatly appreciate what Martha has inspired me to do. If you haven't visited her channel, please do so. You will be amazed with her art, with her support, with her prompts. Everything is just amazing. I greatly appreciate her. For the second project that I am going to be participating is her magical art swap. So on Father's Day, we will be sharing what we received from our swap partner. I will definitely give you some more notice right before, so you can watch all the creative design from so many wonderful channels. So thank you so much for staying to the end. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Martha, for your inspiration, and I hope you have a wonderful crafting weekend. Bye-bye.